My name is Grace Ahrens. My family has been showing pigs for a very long time. My uncle was very dedicated to the swine industry, so he had the opportunity to show at his local county fair. And then his dad, my grandpa, actually decided that he wanted to do it as a career. So they kind of started their little farm in Northeast Ohio. I have been showing pigs and since I could remember. I feel like every kid says that, but since I could remember, probably since I could walk, or even I was probably in someone's arms in the ring. By the time I was 8 years old, I knew about 4-H. I lived in the city, very suburb school, so did not have FFA, but had the opportunity to do 4-H, and I knew when I was 8 that I had to do it. So I begged and pleaded for Christmas for a pig and for a barn. We had a tent on concrete my first year when I was 8 years old, and I started showing at a local county fair. Decided that I loved it even more than that, and my uncle let me travel along with him, and then I started doing state fair, jackpot shows, and now you'll catch me at every other national show as well. I think the hardest part of my life was when I was really into gymnastics, but also pigs were starting to become my life. For 14 years I did competitive gymnastics, so trying to fit that in, I mean that's probably 50 hours a week in the gym, and traveling all over the place. I also did track and volleyball. My high school career, I did volleyball all through that until my junior year, where I decided that pigs were my life, and I decided, let's make the most out of it. Let's skip every other weekend and let's show pigs instead. A lot of people wanted to make it an ultimatum, this or this, just because it takes so much time. And honestly, I didn't have to choose, because I knew that no matter what, pigs were a lifestyle, and no matter what, I was always going to come home to them. Now maybe I didn't get to show every single weekend, but they were always there. They were always my outlet, I feel like, whenever I had a bad day or a bad practice. Being in high school with 1,500 kids in my class who knew nothing about agriculture was very difficult. They didn't know what a pig show was, even what pig really was. So trying to explain that to other kids was definitely pretty difficult. Obviously, it's definitely hard when you don't see everyone showing pigs, when it's not really the cool thing. However, my dad saw my passion, my interest in showpigs. He really decided for me. He's like, well, you probably need to do something for college just to keep that passion going, which is where I was introduced to agricultural communications. And then once I toured Ohio State very early. I was probably a freshman or sophomore even. And I saw all these other kids who had the same passion, and seeing other kids that had the same passion is specifically, a part of something, a part of an organization like Ohio State and just the agriculture department, or hearing from them that they're in certain clubs or they put themselves in this activity, it really fueled that passion. And I decided that I wanted to be a part of it, and I decided that those people are out there that have the same passion. I just need to connect myself with them. Once you surround yourself with those people and the connections you can make with those people, or even the opportunities you're led to, there is no doubt that you're more than a showpig kid. To get there, to have that label almost, is something that you want to be proud of, because you took a lot to get into that, and no one sees all the work you're doing behind the scenes. More than a showpig kid to me means no matter what, you are a part of something greater than what you think. If you put yourself into it and kind of keep that passion going, the doors just start opening left and right. I mean, ever since I started being a part of those clubs and organizations, there's been an opportunity, there's been a door open everywhere I go. When I see those kids who maybe didn't have that same opportunity, or they had a similar story that I did, I always want to tell them that, you know, there's a place for everyone in this world, and if you truly have just a little tiny bit of a passion or a spark, follow it and really take that leap, put yourself in those positions, because doors will open left and right for you. My name is Grace Ahrens, and I am more than a Showpig kid.